So how do you take a bunch of different basic shapes like these and develop them into a cute cartoon character? Stick around with me today and I'll show you how. Today we're going to be drawing Snug from the Marshmallow Martians graphic novel series, and we'll be creating her from basic shapes. So let's get rolling. We'll start with a rectangle. That'll be her body / head. All these characters, their body is pretty much their head. It's just one big shape, and it's a marshmallow shape. So what we'll do is we'll start there, and then we'll draw our guidelines straight down the middle of the head, and then, that's just a little too far over to the right, and then straight across the center of the head / body. And then we'll add the eyes, and the eyes are ovals, and the ovals meet up right in the middle, right on that line we drew straight down the face. And then we'll draw another one on this side that matches. I'm just going to adjust it a little bit because I noticed it's slightly the wrong shape. There we go. And now we'll draw the arms. So those will just be short little stubby rectangles like these. There we go. 1, 2. And Snug's arms are always straight out to the sides when she's really excited, which is almost all the time. And now we'll draw some circles for the hands. And these are just guides that'll help us when we go to draw the final character. They just help us figure out where to place things, which is really nice. So you won't actually see these shapes, but they will do a very important job of helping us place different parts of the face and body. Now we'll do the end, and we'll put little round balls, marshmallow balls, on the tips like this. There we go. Those look right. And before we go too much further, we'll do the flip test to see if things look good when they're mirrored. And you can do this by flipping your page over and looking at it. And I just noticed that all of this stuff, the eyes and the center line and the antenna, are actually slightly shifted over to one side a little bit. So I'm just going to nudge them over, and you can fix this up on your drawing with your eraser. So that looks good. I'm going to flip it back. There we go. So now what I'll do is I'll take this basis of our character and we'll go over it with black pencil, and we'll actually draw the correct features and shapes and round out all these sharp corners. So we are literally going to round out everything on the body, and we'll sort of keep that rectangle there so we can see it, and it'll be our guideline to make sure we don't go outside the rectangle. So it's kind of like our box that we're drawing within. So just rounding out the corners, because she is a marshmallow after all. There are really no sharp corners on a marshmallow. And that's part of the fun of it. They got to keep it all very squishy. Okay, there's the last corner. And just really making sure I stick to rounding out everything. I'm just going to erase this little stray line down here. Just tidy stuff up as I go. All right. So now we'll draw the eyes. And the eyes were really a great shape just from the shape sketch we did. So we'll keep those. We'll just trace over them with the black pencil. 1 eye, 2 eye. There we go. Now we'll do the pupils, and the pupils are quite big, but they're just almost the same shape as the main eye shape. I just make them a little bit more rounded. Something like that. There we go. And now we'll draw one over here. It's actually a little tricky to get them the same size because my hand is covering the one on the left when I draw, so I have to sort of lift my hand a little bit and then just double check to make sure it's looking good. Alright, now we'll add this little eye shine that we have in all the Marshmallow Martian characters. It's just in the top left corner of the eye. It's just another oval. Now we'll draw the mouth, and the top of the mouth is somewhere in here. And I usually tuck the mouth behind the eyes. And now there's a big U shape underneath, and that's the bottom of the mouth. And then I'll put the tongue in, which is just a little curve like this. So now let's get those arms going. So we'll just follow this line of the arm here, and this one also. And now we'll just draw the fingers. And I'll try to make the tips of the fingers land on that circle that we drew as our guide. So something like that. And then we'll do the same thing over here. So there's the thumb, and then all the Marshmallow Martian characters, at least the ones that have hands, have 3 fingers on each hand and 1 thumb. And the pattern of the fingers goes something like that, the way they point. There, that's looking very squishy. One thing I'll add right now before I forget are the eyelashes. So there are 3 little lines on the top of each eye. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, like that. Now I'll draw these antenna tips, these balls or spheres on the tops. 1, 2. And now I will round out these shapes of the antenna because they are actually slightly rounded. There's one, and there's the other one. Okay. Awesome. So there's Snug. We've rounded out everything that we needed to do, and we got the hands and the arms working. So now what we'll do is I'll color her. I'll use the standard yellow, orange, blue colors for Snug. Please feel free to color yours however you'd like, and we'll speed through this and see you in a second. There we go. There's Snug. She's ready to head to Earth and have some adventures, especially in Museum Sleepover of the Marshmallow Martians graphic novel series. I hope yours turned out awesome, and we'll see you in our next video.